Did you guys think of the scene where all the women line up? And then there's going to be a follow-up question for this.
In the Infinity War or Endgame, sorry.
Endgame at the
Yeah.
very end.
I didn't think it was a problem. Probably
I thought it was kind
unpopular
of
opinion.
nice.
I didn't think it was a problem, and then social media was like, it was shoehorned in. And to an extent, I could see that. But in the heat of the battle, I was just like, oh my God, look at them. Because as every screen time during the final end battle, only characters can be seen for like a minute or so. So those few minutes where everyone was gathered up, I just kind of enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice to see. Oh, do you want to go first?
I agree with Navya in a sense that social media has stretched it out more than it really was. But before even leaving the theater and being there in the moment, I kind of just rolled my eyes because it felt like Marvel was very obviously trying to make up for its years of misogyny, which I appreciate. But it was just such a forced moment. Like, it was like, ooh, girl boss, girl power. And I was like, it just seems cheesy to me. Like, in contrast, in the finale of The Mandalorian, there's a scene where the four women are beating up all these stormtroopers, and halfway through, I didn't even like register that it was only women that were fighting in this 10-minute fight scene. And that was done so with taste, and it was excellent, and it made sense with the plot. But in Endgame, it just felt like it was forced there. And I liked that they tried to have a moment of showing how powerful their female characters were, but I just didn't think it was realistic, and it didn't hit home with me.
So what do you think about then male fans bringing up that these women didn't seem natural and that they didn't like it? Because a lot of male fans say that they didn't like the scene.
Because they probably didn't like it because the women in that scene were probably like forced into it. Navya. The women in that scene were probably forced to do it so that they could appeal to like the female fans, which didn't work. Sadly, I wish that it did, but like I wish that they were able to do it better so that like the female fans would like it. But like they basically just like the male fans doing that basically are just using the argument which we've all had. The argument is that like no one liked this, no one liked that it happened except for some people, Navya. But I just feel as though it like that argument should be brought up because everyone agrees with it already. Everyone knows that like those women probably didn't like it and they probably wanted to do something better. But yeah.
I think there's two sides of the coin, and the context on what type of fan is speaking is important. Like, if that came from somebody who's a toxic fan, then I would probably be like, disagree with them just on the basis that they're probably saying that because they're anti-feminist or they're afraid of how powerful those women were. And I wouldn't, because the sentiment behind that statement would be coming from a place of hate and not necessarily critique. So yeah.